Hi and welcome to episode 3 of my second Sunday skateboarding sessions. The 10-part series where I give you an update on my progress of practicing all the tricks in Braille Skateboarding's Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1. Today's a bit of a windy, sort of gusty, windy kind of day, and it's going to be a little bit difficult skating in my driveway because of that. I think the microphone up here should be okay. I've given it a test during gusts of wind, and I think it seems to be still picking up alright and not picking up the wind too much, so hopefully that won't be an issue. I'm not a big fan of skateboarding on windy days, particularly not in my driveway here, which tends to be a bit of a wind tunnel when we get those gusts of wind, but it's the second Sunday and I want to get through this, so I'm not going to waste any time and we're just going to get straight into it. So let's go. So at this angle, I'm just going to go through the first 3 tricks. Choose the ollie, front side 180 ollie and back side 180 ollie. I haven't really done a lot of warm up here, so my ollies are probably going to look pretty bad. But we'll see how I go. I think I've improved a little bit on backside ollies. How I go today will depend on how much the wind gusts annoy me. So let's just get into this. Just going to do a couple standing still. We'll call that a day on that trick. Standing still as much as you can on a slight slope. And I know these are not good. I'm not dragging my foot nearly as much as I should. That's a better one. So we'll leave it at that and go to front side 180 ollies. Right. This happens to be the first video in this series that you see. The goal here is not to do every single trick and try and get them perfect. Just to do a sample of maybe 3 to 5 attempts and see how they look and compare them with the last episode. That's about it. I don't want to get into filming persistences or anything like that, because that requires way too much editing and I don't want to do that. And I do practice through the week as well, so this is just to see if I've improved over the 2 weeks since the last episode from my skating through the week. Right, I'm going to do one more of these and leave it at that. That'll do. Now with my backside 180 ollies, I've found if I sort of warm up into it by doing like a 90-degree backside ollie, it helps me to keep the board under my feet, and then I just try and progress that more and getting it to more of a 180. So we'll do a few of those and see how I go. I don't think I'm even getting off the ground with that. Alright, 2 more. backside 180s there. I think I got one that was maybe almost all the way around. But yeah, we'll move on to, what is it, pop shovets. Alright, hopefully this angle isn't too backlit and you can actually see stuff. I think I've made some inroads into getting better at pop shovets. Whether I managed to land some here today, I don't know, because I'm not really feeling it with this wind happening, but we'll see how that goes. We'll just start by doing a few stationary first, just to get the spin happening. Not getting the spin quite all the way around. Better. Oh, yes. Okay, that wasn't pretty, but I stayed on it. No heel or anything. Right. Do some moving and then we'll move on. I might try doing them coming towards you. It's just not the width here. I'm going to move you around. Of course, now I'm spinning it too fast, so it comes out from underneath my foot. I'm going to leave the pop shovets there. I had kind of hoped I could show that I have actually improved on those, but evidently that's not going to happen, so we're just going to move on to front side pop shovets. I've also got mosquitoes that hassle me around here as well. Front side pop shovets. Actually not bad for a first attempt at that. I reckon I would have these if I could just get it to spin a little more. If I kick too hard, that's what happens. Alright, two more and then we're moving on. I'll leave it at that. Alright, heel flips. Alright, so back to this angle for heel flips. I can't do these moving, so we should be right. And I have been getting closer to landing these this week. Nearly fluked one as well, but I think my flip is mainly getting better, not so much that I'm getting closer to landing them. So let's see how I go. Obviously it takes a few to warm up. 2 more. Right, kick flips. Keep the same angle. Landing like that. What's that all about? Remember to kick forward. That's what I'm not doing, is kicking forward. Alright, 3 more and that's it. That's it, I'm done. So if this video turns out to be a lot shorter than previous episodes, it's probably because I cut out most of the really bad attempts and just kept in the really good ones. This wasn't a particularly good session for me, largely due to the weather and the wind. If I could count the number of times the weather has screwed me over when I wanted to come out and skate, I'd be a rich person indeed. I don't know if I could genuinely say I showed any real improvement in there compared to last week, but hopefully in 2 weeks' time on my next session we'll get a bit better weather and hopefully I'll be more practiced and a little more confident. So I'm going to leave this one there. I hope you got something from this. It's definitely not my best efforts, and hopefully in 2 weeks' time I can show up and do a little bit better. So I'll leave it there. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.